What's up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I am bringing you part 4 of my Devil May Cry 4 LP. We've got a nice, fun mission ahead of us this time around. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase a new ability, Speed. Speed doesn't increase Nero's actual movement speed. What it does is if he's running in a straight line for like 5-6 seconds, then he'll automatically pick up speed and he'll start sprinting. So it's great for saving time. So now we're going to go ahead and start this mission. We're still in the library where we ended last mission, right after picking up the Anima Mercury. But now we can actually use those gyro blades. The gyro blades are going to be useful for the next couple missions. So you're going to go over here, use your buster to activate it. And as I stated earlier in the video, I stated in mission 2 if I'm not mistaken, that like I said, Nero doesn't get new weapons, he gets new abilities. Now his buster can activate the gyro blades. So this is just another example of Nero getting an ability and not really a new weapon or item per se. But use the gyro blades to shatter anything pretty much that has a light blue glow to it. In here, the gallery, we're going to encounter some more enemies. But if you want to have a little fun with these guys, there's a gyro blade in here that you can actually use. Up at the top of the room, you can just activate the gyro blade, and when you knock it into enemies, it'll damage them. So you don't have to fight them in the traditional manner like I am here. I'm only doing it because I want to get combos and get my combo rating up so I can get more red orbs. That's the only reason I'm really doing this. So as you can tell, now bear in mind that when you do use the gyro blade to kill enemies, it's not going to do great. It's not going to do a great deal of combo damage for them. So you're going to kill them at a very low rating, which means you won't get many red orbs. It's great for saving time, but if you want more red orbs, you're going to have to fight them in the traditional manner. And you know, the frosts aren't too hard. They just have a lot of life, and the scarecrows, well, we already know all there is for us to need to know about them. So, like I said, you can just attack it, and then just pretty much get the blade spinning, and then when you use Buster on it, it can actually go further and just tear enemies apart. Like, it's easy. It's easy to use the gyro blade to fight enemies. It's kind of fun. So out here, back in the Grand Hall, we're going to use that gyro blade to destroy that coffin right over there. So like I said, the Anima Mercury lets us use the gyro blades, and the gyro blades can be used to destroy items that have a light bluish glow to it. At least in this point of the game, that seems to be the pattern. I don't know if they'll be used to destroy things, items with other unique glows to them, but you can also use the gyro blade to destroy all the benches and chairs. They're back, and they're still containing red orbs, so if you want, go right ahead. And as you can tell, look at all that. Nice and easy. And quick, too. So, just go ahead and just give it a wind-up. And now we're going to use it on the other side as well. So for the most part, this is a fun mission. We've got a cool boss fight at the end with a nice little gimmick attached to it. And it's like I said, it's one of the boss fights. It's one of the reasons why I like Devil May Cry 4, 3, and 1 so much. The bosses are fun. They have personalities. Some of them even I mean, this boss isn't iconic in any way. He's not like Burial from Mission 2. But he is a fun boss nonetheless. So, come on through here. Now we're in the large semicircular hallway. We have to use 4 gyro blades to unlock the door to proceed. So, at the middle is where where 2 are already in place. So we need to go get the other 2. And right here, Nero's using Sprint, and it's just going to save us a little bit of time. But we need to use one of these gyro blades to unlock the 3rd. So send it flying down the hallway. Like I said, these things actually can be difficult to control, which is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of using them outside of this hallway. And right in this section, in this narrow hallway, you know, it'll go where I want it to. It'll ricochet off a few walls, but it'll go where I want it to. So, just go ahead and destroy that wall down there. And behind that wall is our third gyro blade. Once we break the wall, though, enemies will come and attack us. So right here, let's go ahead and use this bad boy. Alright, and then we're just going to knock them both back down. As you can see, all the enemies are already dead. This thing just annihilated them. They're just scarecrows, so they're not going to take much. It's not going to take much to kill them. But as you can tell, it's rather fun just to like bowl them over with this thing, and they don't stand a chance. They don't even come close to knowing what's about to happen to them. So right here, there's this one scarecrow, and I'm just going to deal with him right normally. Alright, so now that we have 3 of the gyro blades, we've got to get the 4th. If you remember in my last video where I mentioned if we went through the east doorway, we went through the west or the east, now we're going to go through the opposite side. Because I mentioned that area where we could go into a room but we could not proceed because of an obstacle. Now that we have access to the gyro blades and we can use them, we now have the key to getting past that obstacle. So, come on down this way, over to the east door. Go in through here. Inside here, we're going to fight some more enemies. Alright, so it's more Bianco Angelos. They're pretty easy at this point. I mean, I've already shown you how to beat them pretty effortlessly. They take a while. They take a little bit of extra effort to beat, but as you can tell, I can still manage to defeat these guys pretty easily. Once they start blocking, just jump over there and attack their back, and then just wail into them. Pretty easy, not too hard. You know. So let's go ahead and destroy all the everything in this room that we can. There's quite a few orbs in here. Alright, so you might be hearing some explosions in the background. And if you look in the background right there, there's fireballs. There's a little thing that's shooting fireballs down the length of the hallway, and there's no way we can get past it. So, now that we have the gyro blade, though, the gyro blade can act as a shield for us. And thank God the gyro blade doesn't hurt you, otherwise I would have probably killed myself right there. But as you can tell, use it to destroy the emblem that's shooting the fireballs. It'll break open the seal, and a secret mission is revealed. Go over here, interact with it. This secret mission is pretty easy. It's probably the easiest in the game. What you have to do is you have to use the air, your air slam 5 times without, in the air, without hitting the ground. So 1, 2, 3, air hike, 4, 5. And that's it. Over in a matter of seconds. Very easy, especially if you have the air hike. You probably don't even need the air hike, to be perfectly honest. I'm pretty sure that when this game originally came out, I beat it without the air hike. And this guy's just keeps blocking, so I'm just like, come on, man, fight me. Just let me kill you. And if you notice, if you pick up the blue orb fragment, the mission ends. But I'm just staying here just to wail on these guys. I want some orbs. Give me some more red orbs. I'm a greedy little bastard. All right, so we're gonna once we finish off this room. There we go. I accidentally grabbed it, but even still, it's a cool shot as the mission ends. It's a cool little frame to stop on. Anyway, come on through here. We're gonna exit, and now we're back in that semicircular hallway. And in this area that we're in now, it was sealed off, but this is where the 4th gyroblade is. However, we've got to fight in order to get it out. We got to defeat all the scarecrows. Nothing too difficult here. There's quite a few of them, though. So just beware that, you know, when you defeat one, several more will pop in, you know, stuff like that. It's pretty simple, you know. But we're almost done. Once we defeat these scarecrows, we're going to get the 4th gyroblade. And then we'll be able to move on, complete the puzzle inside this hallway in the middle of it, and it will unlock the door to our boss battle and the end of the mission. So, we're almost at the end of this mission. It's a fun mission. I enjoy playing with the gyroblades. They're really fun to use. And it's just another example of why I like to play as Nero. Aside from the bad camera angles and the ridiculous mid-air grapples that he has to do with items in order to, you know, get from place to place. You know, aside from that, Nero's very fun to play with. You know, I still stand by that. There's a lot of fun to be had with Nero. You know, I just wasn't a big fan of the fact that I had to do multiple mid-air grapples and, you know, some stupid mid-air shenanigans in order to get those 2 blue orb fragments last mission. But now that we've got the 4th gyroblade, let's go ahead and use it. So right there, Nero's trying to target the guy through the wall. Now, if it's just like this, it's not going to deal a great amount of damage to him. It'll hurt him, but it won't kill him, as you can see right there. But once we send it flying like this, bam. Look at all that. And I did manage to actually, because I was working on melee combos as well, I managed to actually get a decent finisher rating. But look right there, you know, I only got a D right there. But now that we got the 4th gyroblade, let's go ahead and put it into place. And it will unlock the door. So let's rev up. Alright, so they give us a green orb. Before we actually go outside and fight the boss, we're going to have a little preliminary warm-up round to start.
This blizzard must be these demons.
Alright, so these are Rusalka. Rusalka are pretty much demons that represent young, you know, attractive women that are meant to lure people in. What they're luring them into, we're about to find out. But just attack them, keep picking up the red orbs, combo them together, and eventually we'll be introduced to the real boss of this fight.
So this is what you really look like. Cut me some slack. I'm just not big on toads. If I finish this quickly, it's gonna scar me for life.
Okay, so this is Bale, and as you notice, the damage we actually inflicted to the Rusalka is already done to Bale, because they're a part of him. So damaging the Rusalka not only gets you red orbs, but it does cut his health down just a little bit. Go ahead and wail on him. And then once he's stunned a little bit, grapple with him, just like with Burial. You can't grapple with him until he's staggered. Bale is actually kind of tricky. He likes to jump a lot. Once he pops up real big like this, he'll unleash a snowstorm to conceal himself, and then you have to battle the Rusalka again. However, this time around, the Rusalka stick around longer, and the more you damage them, you can actually stagger them. If you stagger and stun them, you can actually grapple with them and pull Bale out of his hiding spot. So right here, they're stunned, grapple with them, pull Bale out. And bam, right there. And he was a little pissed off about that. And right there, I'm pretty sure he called me a chicken shit. You know, I think that's what he's saying whenever he launches that stuff up high, when he launches ice up into the sky. I think that's what he says. I think he's calling me chicken shit. Could be wrong. You know, it's kind of hard to understand him without subtitles. But for the most part, he likes it. Like I said, jumping around is what makes him a problem. Just make it, but right here, try and do what I'm doing. Roll, dodge. Once you see him get ready to do something, immediately get out of the way. If you don't want to stand directly in front of him, you don't have to. And right here, I'm trying to get close to him to attack him, but he keeps jumping. He's trying to get distance to use his blizzard attack, so I'm pretty much going to let him do that, just so that the fight can proceed, because we were getting nowhere with me attacking him once and then him jumping away every time. So out come the Rusalka, deal with them as we have in the past, just wail into them. A revved up streak attack does a great deal of damage on them, and already one of them staggered. Let's go ahead and pull out Bale and just kick his ass again. Once he gets red, he'll actually change color, kind of like Cerberus from the Devil May Cry 3 boss fight. He'll turn red once his health gets low, and that's when he becomes a little more dangerous. So right here, now he's gonna do. He's pretty much now you can damage the Rusalka, but he'll try and swallow you whole. So don't worry if he does swallow you though; it does hardly any damage. Right there, he's gonna. Sometimes he'll try and land on you, so just be aware of that. Look for his shadow. Rev up if you rev up when you give you the chance to, and grapple with him, stun him again. And right here, he's almost dead, so let's go finish him off.
That's exactly what I think. Come on, it's just nasty. Wait, did he say brothers? Oh, that's fair. Now I've got to fight a whole herd of these things. Sorry, pal. We're closed.
So Nero's arm absorbed the Rusalka corpse. So now we can go ahead and grab the orbs that Bale left behind. Exit stage left. Go through the door, and this will end the mission. Alright, so that was a fun mission. Pretty short. Not, 13 minutes. Not too bad, but it's nice. It was fun. I didn't get all the orbs or even close to it. Funny how 76% is still an A. I don't quite get the math there, but whatever. I'm not going to question it, because it did help me in getting an S ranking overall. So, now that we're all done with that, we're just going to go ahead, save our game, alternate save slots yet again. And next mission is also going to be kind of fun. Our next mission will also be pretty short. It'll be even shorter than this one. And we get another ability for Nero. Like I said, Nero just keeps getting more and more abilities. He doesn't get really much new weapons. He just gets new abilities to use. So, that is it. I will see you all in the next mission. This is RadTech Shu, signing off.